What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is the Everyday Journal with your boy, Chris Howard. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And before anything today, make sure you go hit that link in the bio, the link tree, and go to Monetize Your Hustle and purchase my book. Listen, I have a question for you that I had to ask myself yesterday. Will you be okay if you got fired from this job today? For those who have a 9-to-5, I had to ask myself, if I got fired today, what would that look like financially wise? So I had to tell myself, make sure that you get yourself in order, or you get your life in order, or you get your finances in order to protect yourself for things like that. Like anything can happen, not even in the sense of you getting fired. Like something can happen literally where the boss comes in and say, hey, our company went bankrupt and we're closing down today and everything shut down. COVID shouldn't taught you this, but you have to set yourself up. And this is what I told myself as well. I have to set myself up and see how much, like for starters, this is just for starters. And I've done this, and I'm actually doing this. And I wouldn't be telling you guys nothing that I don't try to practice or something that I have like knowledge on or a practice that I know could benefit you guys. So I want you guys to do this with me. I've done it. I'm doing it. Write down all of your expenses for the month and see what that total is, right? And whatever that number is, start working on some passive income. That could be a side hustle. That could be investing in real estate. That could be a vending machine company. That could be a YouTube channel. Whatever it is, start working on something to, at minimum, hit that number without your job's paycheck. So say all of your bills are $5,000. Make sure that you're making that outside of your job. So if anything did happen with your job, you will still be at minimum able to pay your bills. And that's at minimum. You have to really, really think about that. Like, that makes you realize, like, man, I'm really solely dependent on this job. Like, if I didn't have this job, I will be in some real mess. So you want to make sure that, you set yourself up for a goal, for a number of a goal that you want to achieve outside of your job. And if you can do both at the same time, say you're making $5,000 on your side hustle and you're making $5,000 a month on your job, you're now making 10 grand a month. You get what I'm saying? So like I said in my last video, we get like so distracted by everything else that we wake up, we go to work, come home, eat, and be on our social media or watch TV. And you're just in a cycle of that, right? You're just like always in a cycle of that repetition. But we never think like, man, if I lose this one thing, like almost everything else can crumble. Like that's really scary in today's age. Like that is really scary. And someone just sent me something on TikTok about Trump not like, I don't want to say, I don't know, because I just like kind of read it quickly. Like I really don't like to feed all the way to that. Like if I read it, okay, all right, so this is happening, but I know that I'm trying to secure my bag and trying to secure whatever I can. So I'm on the right path. But Trump is trying to stop like Section 8 or food stamps, or he put it on pause or something like that. But just imagine if that like really happened forever and you lose your job. Like ask yourself, like just really think, what does that look like for me? Like what does that look like for you? Like that is really scary. So I need you guys, I want you guys, and I need you guys to start focusing on seeing where your bills are, seeing where you stand, and working on a side hustle or a side business or something that can generate money that matches that at minimum. So in case you lose your job, you'll still be able to pay your bills, right? And once you do that at minimum, you can now make that grow. Like you can scale that. You can double that. You can triple that. Once you start learning new skills and focusing on making that grow. And eventually you want to make 3 times as that so you can safely quit your job, right? So like I said, I want you guys to focus on that. And that's what I'm focusing on right now. Not to say that I want to leave my job or whatever have you. You know, I like what I do. I work with teenagers, I work with the youth, and I like what I do. But if there ever came a time where I didn't want to do that anymore, I don't want to feel like I have to go get another job, because then that's telling me you're going to be doing the same thing for another 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and you're still in that same cycle. I want to be able to say, no, I'm okay to quit my job respectfully and work on scaling my business, because my business is generating so much that I'm comfortable enough to let this job go. Now I can start growing this business and working on other businesses and other assets and, scaling and doing, just starting to live the life of you that you want, if that's what you want. And if you're watching this video, I feel like this is where you want to be and that's what you want. So yeah, you have to ask yourself, and this is what I ask myself, and it's a real scary thing to ask yourself, if I got fired today, what would that look like? What would that look like for you? If you're confident enough, comment below and tell me what that would look like. Well, what is that scary? Is that confident? Is that like disappointing? And then what are you going to be doing to change that? Because, anything can happen, like I said. So that's my journal for today. That was like really, really profound to me, and really what our reality hit. What will my life look like outside of this job? But once you start working on that, then you'll feel more confident, and things will work out. But that's it for today. Short and sweet. This is the Everyday Journal, man. Thanks to everyone purchasing the book. Thanks to everyone liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we're going to keep this going. This is the Everyday Journal with your boy, Chris Howard. I appreciate y'all listening to me. I appreciate y'all feedback, and many blessings to you on your daily journal yourself.